Hi, it's Lynn from Linny Designs, and today I am going to show you a quick and easy card just using two different stamp sets and two inks. It's a slightly different colourway from this one, so I'll start by showing you the stamp sets I'm using. The flowers are from the Petite Petals, and it's got a coordinating punch. This was one of the first sets that I purchased when I joined Stampin' Up, and I absolutely love it. And the second set is Timeless Textures, which I think is brilliant for just distressing and adding some background to the cards. So I love that. The base I'm using is Thick Whisper White, which is a sheet of A4 that's been cut in half and scored in half. I've got a strip of Bermuda Bay, which is the same length as the card and half the width, and then I've got a strip of Whisper White, just the normal Whisper White, which is the same, again the same length but just half a centimetre smaller in width. This strip is 5.25, so this is 4.75 centimetres, but it really doesn't matter what size you do it. It's down to personal preference really. I'm using two inks, the Bermuda Bay to go with the strip of cardstock, and Soft Sky, which I'm going to use for the texture. So without further ado, I will get on and make the card. I'm just using a sheet of paper to save my work surface a little bit. Now, I love this stamp set because just adds a little bit of texture quickly to the card, and I think it just gives a lovely little effect. It looks like that was a little, I haven't cleaned that properly, but hey ho, it's only me that knows that. And obviously you, or whoever's watching this video. I haven't got many subscribers yet, so do feel free to subscribe and you'll watch me get better, hopefully, as time goes on. So let me bring you my stamping scrub. This is a must as far as I'm concerned, to use for properly cleaning stamps. You use a stamping mist on one side, and Stampin' Up very kindly put a couple of raindrops here to help you. Literally scrub in the wet to take all the ink off your residue off your stamp, and then you dry it on the other side, and then it should be ready, clean and ready to use for your next project. So I've got that, and then I'm going to pop this white strip down. Now I think I'm going to do it centrally, but I'll just eyeball it, and then with the fleur-de-lis image, again in the Soft Sky, I'm going to bring that in, stamping off, not re-inking every time, just to give a little bit of a background. I think that's just lovely. It just gives it a sort of vintagey look. I do love that stamp set. Now I think I'm going to use that image again just on the edges here, so that it matches in on the bottom. There we go. Now on this strip, I'm going to take the flower image that I've got, just being careful not to get ink round the side, and check to see how good the coverage is. And then I'm going to stamp four of these flowers, sort of centrally, doesn't really matter. Beautiful. And then using the stamp, what did I do with that? There we go. And the beauties of these stamps is you turn it upside down, and if I can steady my hand, make sure it's where you want it, give it a little bit of a squeeze just to double check, and then punch it out. So easy as that. Easy. There we go. 1, 2, 3. And 4. So this is a little foam pad. I'm using the back of my pokey tool, just going to press in the centre of each of those flowers just to give it a little bit of shape so that they're not flat. Nothing worse than a flat flower, just gives it a little bit of movement. And then using some Tombow glue. This is a multi-purpose glue, and I absolutely love it. You can make sure things are where you want them. Gives you a little bit of time to wiggle before it adheres things. And there we go. Eyeball it. Doesn't need to be straight, but I don't know if you can see, they're actually lining up with the bottom images, so that's rather, I like those colours. And then again with a spot of Tombow just in the centre of the flowers. I could use glue dots, but I'm keeping it simple. I had my first card class on Thursday, which was lovely. My friend Nikki came round, but she is not a stamper, and I got completely carried away, and I think I blew her mind a little bit because I changed my mind at the last minute on the project. So I had used different stamp sets for every project, and I think it was just so overwhelming for a newbie, thinking, oh my goodness, do I need all this stuff? And actually you don't. You can start very simply just by picking a few sets, and you can create some really different designs. So I'm just going to finish this one. Instead of the rhinestones, I'm going to use the basic pearls in the centre of these flowers, if I can get them off my sheet, which, let's see, this and the rhinestones are actually, they have got adhesive on the back, so it's actually really easy and quick to use them with your pokey tool. There we go. I think that's lovely. I am going to very quickly do a little bit of soft sky in the inside, and I think I may do one of the flowers as well, just to match it in. And there we go. I will probably do a envelope to match, but that is it for today. So thank you for watching, and I hope subscribe, and I will be setting up my online shop shortly, so hopefully you can, if you see any of the products that I'm using that you like, or you're interested in finding a demonstrator if you live in West Sussex, get in touch with the details below. Thank you.